You see what I'm saying? Do you see how we do each other? But we wouldn't do a white person like that. Sad. That's because you've been taught to hate yourself. And I'm not telling you nothing that you don't know, but it's obviously that many of us are stupid because we continue to do that. We continue to do that. And all of that money that we're spending during the holiday right now, just think if 10 people on your block that you stay on, it's not even your block, it's the white man's block. But if you take 10 people that stay on the same block that you stay on, and all of that money that you are spending combined, you can buy you a building, business, I'm done. But you'll continue to give it to the Arab in your community. You will continue to give it to the Chinese and the Koreans in your community. Now, just think, if you were to not be a patriot of their business, what happens to their business? You mean to tell me you have 12 to 14 million black people here in America and we can't provide anything for ourselves in the neighborhood besides drugs and killings? Are you serious? We out of 12 to... That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. And that's what you're telling the rest of the people. If you don't do what the next man is doing, and if you don't do what other nations are doing, you will die. And death is at our door. And those are the words of Marcus Garvey. You need to get familiar with your original self. Detox your body, decalcify your pineal gland. Real talk. But anyway, your brother's going to get out of here. I just wanted to drop those jewels on you. Oh, last but not least, I'm sorry. To be aware is to be alive. I'm not going to even talk about the last thing because it really doesn't even matter. It was about some EMT in Virginia who's actually a white supremacist who is actually saving the lives, supposedly, of black people. But at the same time, this same individual, this same man, that's the EMT in Virginia, called black people less than subhuman. But in reality, see, that's what they did. That's what they did in the Constitution. And they said that we were less than 3/5. Who's 3/5 human? But in reality, they're the Neanderthals. They're the really 3/5 humans. Look at the way they act. They act like beasts. Beasts in human forms, and they have programmed us, to be just like them, with the exception that they don't kill each other like we do in their community because they don't hate themselves. Now, they will go to war with each other, which is still white on white violence, just like there's black on black violence. But they don't do it in the community like we do. They do it to other nations. You see? Think about it. You have all of these terrorist groups that they talk about and all of these overseas terrorists, when in reality, the terrorist that's here in America is the white man and his white supremacy. That's the real terror here in America. The Caucasoid man who runs America is the terrorist in America. If I'm lying, just watch the news. Anyway, right? Black people, stop being foolish. Let this be your last Christmas that you participate in, because you've already started. And if you haven't spent no money yet, keep that money in your pocket and do something with it after Christmas. Stop giving these people who don't like you your money. And by all means, to all the young black males that's out there, stay out of jail. I don't care how you do it, just do it. And if you're doing anything wrong, I recommend two things. Stop doing that which is wrong, or don't get caught. And if you don't get caught, or if you haven't got caught yet, maybe it's your time to stop before you go to jail. Now, when you go to jail, the same people who was broke when you was outside of jail, when you go to jail, those same broke people are going to be broke. Got me? You got me? Do you got me? Do you hate yourself that bad? Do you hate yourself that bad? Has that white man programmed you to that extent where you like jail? Because if you didn't, you wouldn't keep going. I'm just saying.